Shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Shifts by him. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. up the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front?
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taysom Hill, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's 3rd down and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed. but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. So consecutive interceptions here early on this one. And maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
They run it again with Chubb. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that route back to work just a little more animated. As soon as he locked down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Jackson. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out in the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
From the gun, Jackson got his target. That's Kohler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Back to throw again. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go up the middle with Chubb. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. In motion, the tight end. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
he's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
And Jackson going to hold on to it.
Oh, he bowls over. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give left side for Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10.
Now Jackson. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll launch it. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Ravens have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they also will exit this one at 2-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.